So hello guys, and today I'll be covering some tips and tricks to avoid storm surge as well as what storm surge exactly is. So yeah, let's get right into it. So what is storm surge? Storm surge is a basic feature that doesn't allow any camping in Fortnite games, as well as it doesn't allow any like 90 player in games in 5th zone or any of that. This was basically implemented in like 2019. In one of the tournaments there was like a 90 player 3rd zone, right? Because everybody was camping. So Fortnite was like, nah, we're not doing this. The servers were absolute trash, so they added Storm Surge. So how Storm Surge works is that in the 3rd zone, if there are more than 70 people, it activates. If there are more than 50 people in 5th zone, it also activates. If there are more than 30 people in 7th zone, it also activates. So when it is activated, it does 25 damage per 10 seconds. So you can actually technically out heal it, but you're going to waste all your heals, which is not good at all. So Storm Surge keeps on ticking until there are less than 70 people in 3rd zone. Like I said before, the same old pattern. So how Storm Surge works is that it deals damage to the people who have done the least amount of damage in that game. So I know that you've seen this mark right here, where it says below something or above something. This means, at least for 3rd zone, right? You are this much above or this much below the 70th player who has done the most damage. So if you're 300 above, you're probably, I don't know, like 40th, but it just says 300 above. And if you're below, you're less than the 70th person, so you need to get above the 70th person, which it tells you how much damage you need to deal for that. So yeah, that is how Storm Surge works. So how do you get these tags for in-game? Now, the later you get into in-game, right? So, obviously Storm Surge activates 3rd zone. You don't want to get your tags then, because then, you just start rushing everyone, right? But the thing about Storm Surge is that it is so obvious, because there's a big pink bolt smacking you from the skies, right? So everybody can see it. And when you've got Storm Surge, right, everybody in the lobby will focus you, okay? So you do not want this to happen. Everybody will focus you. Because essentially getting, hit for damage, right? If they hit you once and die from Storm Surge, I think they get the kill, right? So everyone is trying to hit you. Everyone. So what you want to do is try to get these tags early, like 1st zone. So I'm not sure if you guys watch a lot of FNCS or DreamHack, but especially in solos, right? These pro players, they box up in 1st zone. They box up either in the center of zone, which is really good. Now, I think a lot of you go dead side and avoid a lot of fights in the 1st zone, which is, in my opinion, that's a no-go zone. You want to either go center of zone, high ground, right? Just sit in a box, wait until you see someone, then just AR tag them. This is what a lot of pro players do just to get their Storm Surge, unless, right, you fight off spawn. If you avoid fighting off spawn, this is what you need to do. You got to box up, like I've said a million times, and just find AR tags. Now, how much damage you need to do? I would say around 200 damage would be perfect. So around maybe 6 to 8 AR tags, probably 8. That would be fine. So yeah, that's what you got to do. I don't recommend dead side, especially in trios where dead side barely even exists, in my opinion. You want to go center of zone or high ground and just get those tags. Then you just don't get targeted by Storm Surge. You don't have to worry about Storm Surge at all. It's fire. So yeah, that is the first thing that I recommend to do. So one tip I don't see a lot of, non-pro players using is that knocked players count for Storm Surge as well. So this means that, if you see someone in a fight with another team, right? And you see a knocked guy on the ground just chilling, looking up at the fight, right? Finish them. Just finish them. That's why a lot of people finish their kills, like a lot of the pro players, even if that's not their kill. And one more thing, do the most amount of damage that you can. So maybe you want to, hit them twice with an AR, then snipe them in the head. That's 300 free Storm Surge damage if you snipe them in the head. Think about that. So, next time you're about to finish your opponent that, maybe you've knocked a teammate of the opponent, finish them with the pump, finish them with like a charged shotgun that's fully charged, or with a sniper. If you have any of those, just do that, because it's literally free Storm Surge, right? If if your team is constantly under the Storm Surge threshold, make sure to do that. And yeah, those are all my tips for the storm surge, as well as what storm surge actually is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and peace.